question is asking for us to write the equation of the graph in general form. So in the end, this is general form. Well, it's the easiest looking one, but it's the one that tells us the least amount of information about the graph. In fact, given extra information about the graph won't tell us anything about A, B, and C. And so at this point, it's not really going to be that easy to go directly to that equation. You have two other equations, the standard form equation, which we learned the other day, and the factored one that we learned today. Both of these, all three of these, are on your formula sheet. You have to look at the information that you're given. In this case, you're given it passes through a point 6, negative 60. It doesn't say that's a vertex. It just tells us it's a point. And it tells us the zeros of the function are negative 4 and 2. In other words, it's telling us the x-intercepts are at negative 4 and 2. Okay? Anytime you're asked to write an equation, you're either going to start with this one or this one. You're going to start with this one if you know something like the vertex or the axis of symmetry, because that's going to help you with information regarding that one. You're going to use this one if you're told the x-intercepts. So in this case, we're told the x-intercepts, so we know that our equation is going to look like this. And we'll be able to put in numbers for x1 and x2. The idea is as follows. If an x-intercept is minus 4 and an x-intercept is 2, what would have had to have been in the brackets before that? Positive 4 and negative 2. That's what would have to be in the brackets before that in order for that to work. So now, the only thing we don't know is A. That's where this question also tells us there's another point. We know that when x is 6, y is negative 60. So we can find A by saying if I plug in negative 60 for y, and I plug in 6 for x, what do I get? So it'll be negative 60, 10 times 4, which is 40. Divide both sides by 40. We get negative 60 over 40 equals A. That reduces to negative 3 over 2. So we can now go to our factored form of the equation and put in all the values. We know that A is negative 3 over 2. We knew it was x plus 4 and x minus 2. But we're dividing. Yeah, because this is all multiplication here. Now, they want us to have it in the form y equals ax squared plus bx plus c. So now you just have to distribute, expand, get rid of all the brackets. If I FOIL inside the brackets, first ones will be x squared, last one's minus 8. Outside and inside together will be plus 2x. And finally, if I distribute that negative 3 halves, I'll get negative 3 halves x squared minus 3x plus 12 and now it's in the general form that was asked for.
You can also write the negative 3/2 as a decimal.
You could write it as a negative 1.5, yeah.
Which is what it says on the answer thing.
Questions you can do for this one, just one, number 8. Go to example 4 and write skip. Make a smiley face, because you like skipping questions.